got a motherfucking Jerry curl, nigga. And fucking call me white trash, dog. Let's be real here.
Pig, you do have a Jerry curl, dude.
Dude, I'm proud of it. I sport it.
All right, but listen, all right, let's stop here for a second. Hold on.
Listen, dude,
I got a bad voice as it is right now.
I really want to say something, dude.
Shut up. Hold on.
Listen,
I said shut up.
The Jerry
curl. God damn it. Fuck out of it. Shut up for a sec.
All right, go ahead.
All right, now the reason why you guys are upset because you guys sponsored Jugs to go to any.
That Jerry curl is so wet, dude.
Can you shut up for a goddamn sec? You guys sponsored Jugs to NEC.
Correct.
Jugs is supposed to get a ride from Pig to go out there, but since Pig can't get out there, Jugs can't go out there now. And now because Jugs is not going out there, other UMK3 players are not going to NEC now because Jugs is not going to either.
That is correct. No doubt, Arion not going to NEC. You know?
Like, you ruined everything, man. What the fuck?
Wait. I don't really care because, first of all, it's not my fault that I'm the only person above 25 with credit and insurance who can rent a van. If I'm the only responsible MK player that can rent a van with credit, then that's a them problem, not a me problem. I'm not everyone's daddy down here.
Rent them all a van and just let them take the shit.
Pig, you never confirmed for NEC, right? You never 100% confirmed, didn't you?
Absolutely not.
He did until that 3-5 bullshit came up.
Oh yeah.
Not true.
Oh.
Huh? What'd you say?
Somebody got removed, dude. I'm just saying, dude. Like, it's bullshit, man. What the fuck, man? You ruined the whole thing.
Hey,
because
I really don't give a shit
because
how
you didn't
I affected your
Hey,
day.
why don't you help them there, dude?
Because some grown men need to help themselves. I'm not his goddamn daddy.
I mean, dude, I'm not his dad either, dude, but I gave him some money because I thought it'd be nice to be able to actually see the man.
How much did you give him?
I gave him $200.
Then, dude, $192 was the flight about 2 weeks ago.
Well, yeah, 2 weeks ago, he was under the assumption he was rolling with you. I mean, dude, listen, I don't care if you're not going. It's all good, man. I'm not here to fucking talk shit. I'm just saying, dude, I just heard that, like, there's other reasons that you're not going.
And now there's new reasons why you're not going.
No. There is only the reason why I'm not going.
No, you named off multiple different reasons, dude.
And they're all three legitimate reasons.
You said one reason, now you're saying three legitimate reasons.
No, I have three situations that I cannot avoid. And you know what they have? You know what they have? Priority over your feelings.
You know, you like ruined a tournament that probably was going to be one of the greatest tournaments ever.
Well, that's just fucking sad. I'm sorry.
Because of the
Let's take a moment of silence for the 15-year-old Mortal Kombat 3 game that I withheld one player. Let's have a moment of silence. Can we, James? Can you mute everyone's mic?
Everybody's mute. There you go.
I guess if it's not about you, dude, it just doesn't matter. I understand. Well, that's really all I got, man.
That's like one of the most selfish things ever, dude, honestly.
Yeah,
well, you know what?
How's this selfish?
Yeah, well, that's cool. I'd love to talk more about it when I come to Winter Brawl. Hit me up then.
Dude, that's a vicious fucking Jerry girl, too.
Listen, Sanspower. Listen, that was his reason. Don't knock the guy for his reason. Shit happens. I'm not trying to knock him. I'm just saying, dude. Like, you know, he keeps changing his story.
I've given you the three same stories. Those are the three same reasons. That's the reasons why I cannot go. One of them is very serious, and I got to tell you, I got an extra fuck you for doubting my reason because it's a serious reason and it's something I've had to been dealing with for the past 2 weeks.
I do like Kenshi though, dude. It is a nice Kenshi. I'm not a hater. I can tell you are a hater though.
I don't know what I am is I don't put up with shit.
You're very aggressive and always want to argue, man. You need to just calm down.
No, I don't put up with shit. I don't put up with guys like you who come on.
Dude, you used to dick ride us, dude, back on MKU, man. Honestly, like when we first got
dick ride us bad. You know you did.
MKU, I remember one of the first things you said to me was like, "Oh, dude, you're like, this is your site, man. Like, I know you're gonna bring a lot of great things to the site, dude." And then, like, I mean, dude, you like to switch sides, man. You know, you're very, very like argumentative. You know what I mean?
Talking about,
dude, you just like arguing, man.
No, I came on here and defended myself, and because that's an argument with you, when I gave you the truth, I defended myself. and you just don't like the truth.
Dude, I just don't like hearing different stories all the time.
I'm sorry I can't bring your boyfriend up there for you guys to have anal sex, but maybe sometime
I'm not going to NEC. We just sponsored him, dude. We're trying to help out the community, you know? We don't care if it's MLG rules or what rules, man. You know? We don't create stories.
Cool. Well, I'll tell you this. You ruin the chances of me to ever bring Jugs anywhere now, even if I can go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's selfish.
No, it's not.
He'll edit some of your posts on TYM to get back at you on some passive-aggressive level shit.
No, it's cool. No, it's cool. It's just like, here's the deal.
Wow.
Like, if you fool with shit, you get it all over you. So if he's fooling with shit, I don't want to get it on myself.
This has nothing to do with Juggernaut, though. I just wanted to, you know, like, it has nothing to do with Jugs, dude. But it's all good, though. If you want to fuck with Jugs, that's cool. Fuck it.
See, dude, you just like picking fights, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. You like being confrontational,
no,
dude.
Put it this way. You guys poke, and I'm very willing to punch that.
Seriously, dude. Like, I'll let you sometime get like a glance at my fucking major tournament trophy in that bullshit game UMK3. But dude, you've been to like 50 tournaments, dude, and still haven't won one yet.
I'm very proud of the 50,000 this year.
He's choking.
I remember you tried to play UMK3 too and got bodied and quit and shit. You remember that shit?
No, when?
Every time, dude, like the dude wins in an MK9 match, like he does like a headbang. Be honest, James. Like, have you ever met Pig of the Hut?
Yeah, I met him.
Shit.
Okay, is he the type of guy, dude? Like when everybody's like around each other, there's like a group of guys there. Like, does he like pull a fucking acoustic like out of his ass and start singing Kumbaya?
No.
No. I swear, dude. If I seen that shit, dude, I would take a picture of it and like, it would be like a new, what's that shit called, a meep or whatever that shit is.
Meme.
Or meme, yeah. That's some gay shit, dude. I can totally see that happening.
Cool. Hey, do this. Let's talk about this at Winter Brawl. Let's have these conversations at Winter Brawl. It'd be fun.
Are you gonna go, or are you gonna like bail out at the last minute?
If I can go, I will go.
Yeah, now you're wishing. Shit, exactly, dude. All right, man. I'm good. I'm good. Jugs is fucked, and hopefully the dude Trepound looks out and tries to get him there. I'd appreciate it if you could.
Hey, real quick, dude. Like, you guys ever seen fucking Next Friday?
Yeah.
You guys remember Pinky? You guys remember Pinky from Next Friday?
Yes.
I do.
Dude. Pig, dude. I swear to God, I'm not lying, man. He called me and he said that you've been using way too much hair product, dude.
You know, enjoy your moment. Enjoy your moment. Let's talk in Philadelphia and Philly.
Hey, what's in your hair for real, though, real quick? What do you put in it? Is that just water?
I use mousse.
What is it, grease?
Mousse, dumbass. Mousse.
Mousse.
Enjoy your internet moment, sir. Have a good day.
God.
I can let you get a picture of the you can take a picture with my mage. Oh, he's gone. He's weak as hell, dude. I don't know. That's it, dude. He fucked up Jugs, but Trepound is gonna pick up the slack, pick it up.
Dude, what did Base? What were you saying about Pig's hair? About it being wet or whatever?
They said if Pig dunked his hair in water, his hair would go dry. That's it, dude. I'm out of here, man.
All right, man.
Wait, real quick, Base. Oh, dude. All right.
All right, Sheets.
Come on, man.
Yeah, time for you to go also, bro.
The fun's over.
Yeah, party's over.
All right, later, guys.
Later, guys.
All right.
All right, that was interesting.
Oh, God.
That shit was unnecessary, man. What the fuck?
Hey, look, like I said, you know, I mean, the one thing about this show, you know, and I know I've deviated at times, but you know, I've said everybody's entitled to come on here and say their piece, and you know, I don't give a shit who's banned from what site. They're still part of the community, whether they're relevant or not in people's opinions. That's, you know, it is what it is. I don't win anything, so am I irrelevant? You know, I mean, that's what it comes down to. So I'll let anybody get on here. I don't give a shit who the fuck it is, and they can say what they want.
That was amazing.
You know, I'm not, I didn't get involved because I didn't want to, you know, Pig's a big boy. He can handle himself. I've seen him at his best and worst moments. So, you know, he defended himself well, and that's it. Now, hopefully, Trey, if you can get Jugs down, that'll alleviate that whole Jugs down there. That's a good thing, man.
That's the whole thing. Me and him were planning for a minute, because ever since Pig said he wasn't sure on going, me and him was just talking. So I've been working on this for a minute. So that whole conversation was irrelevant.
Well,
well, what are you guys trying to do? You trying to get a ride together or a plane or what?
All right. Well, I'm riding with some SF players down here, and I'm seeing these extra spots, like 2 extra spots for him and Clint. So I'm trying to get people down. Trying to get both of them to come. So there's really no reason for people to be arguing and start rumors and shit. It's just some petty high school shit to me. I just was quiet because I'm not like, I ain't getting in the middle of this shit. I got too much on my plate already.
Yeah, talk about fucking plates. I got no plate with food, nothing. I'm fucking starving like a motherfucker.
Fucking game.
Alright, so, you know what? Let me do this quick because I promised an OBS member I would. He's released a couple of tracks, so I gotta give him his 15 minutes of stardom. I have another track from our boy OBS homeboy Tyson, and this one is about the infamous blow up that happened on a couple of shows by 16-bit, which was KT Smith and him getting his back blown out. So OBS Tyson made a track of why we haven't seen him, and this is pretty much apparently homeboy Tyson's reason.
Has anybody seen KT? 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 He's in my basement, nigga. Strapped up my gates and slate. I'm letting him out for NEC. It's coming back out. We go ass to ass with a 2 connecting our asshole. So I bet gerbil 16-bit can run back and forth. I make KT do my physics somewhere. He does my homework. Where's KT Smith? Has anybody seen KT? He's in my basement, nigga. Strapped up my gates and slate. I'm letting him out for NEC. It's coming back out. We go ass to ass with a 2 connecting our asshole. So I bet gerbil 16-bit can run back and forth. I make KT do my physics somewhere. He does my homework. Has anybody seen KT? 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 He's in my basement, nigga. Strapped up my gates and slate. I'm letting him out for NEC. It's coming back out. We go ass to ass with a 2 connecting our asshole. So I bet gerbil 16-bit can run back and forth. I make KT do my physics somewhere. He does my homework. Where's KT Smith? Has anybody seen KT? He's in my basement, nigga. Strapped up my gates and slate. I'm letting him out for NEC. It's coming back out. We go ass to ass with a 2 connecting our asshole. So I bet gerbil 16-bit can run back and forth. I make KT do my physics somewhere. He does my homework.
And that is KT Smith's track with 16-bit the gerbil. Apparently going back and forth between homeboy Tyson and KT's ass. But KT will be at NEC, guys, which is a good thing to hear. So pretty much I should have got him on, actually. I totally forgot today. But I know he's practicing, so to avoid that back getting blown out, as they told him. You know, I turned the sound off on purpose. You shouldn't, Crazy Anaconda. It's good shit. But, so anyway, Trey, you're going to try to get him there, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Rio, are you around or what?
Rio or Tom, whoever the hell on the phone.
Yeah, fucking trolling cocksuckers. Hey, Tom, when I see you at NEC, I'm going to smash your fucking phone. And there ain't shit you're going to do about it. Alright, let me fucking text Rio and tell him to get back on.
Oh my god. Oh my. I swear to God.
Alright, where's Showtime? Let me put Showtime back in here now that they've dissipated. Frank, where are you? Oh, okay. He's playing first to 10 with Tom. He's not there. Okay. James, you shocked at Pig getting embarrassed or what the fuck? Yeah, you know what? I talked to Pig and I told him that these guys were coming on, so they knew. He knew. He really didn't. I didn't think he was going to give him the time of day from what he was saying, but apparently he twisted it to the point where I guess he wanted to come on. So, I mean, like I said, Pig's a big boy. He defended himself. Yeah, let me get your tablet back on. But hold on, because I'm still waiting for these other two knuckleheads to get on, Frank, because he's in the middle of playing with Tom, and I don't know, blowing Tom's back out, as everybody says.
Man, who played that dumbass phrase? For real.
Well, that was the Just Cat. On the Just Cats, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't do that shit. I don't have enough time to be listening to that stuff. I just do this because I'm always home around this time.
Tom's in the corner beating his meat. Yeah, well, I got an answer to that, too. Apparently, Tom finally got some.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, Tom got some.
All right, Tom.
Yeah. Pig and Sonic? No, there's nothing going on between Pig and Sonic. Sonic's a great player. That's what it comes down to. And, Pig likes the fact of trying to, I don't like to use the word nurture, but nurture players and keep them involved, and he's doing a good job at that. So why did they call him a pedophile? I don't know. They were breaking his balls.
They were reaching hard as hell.
Yeah, well. Like I said, at the end of the day, Pig, I wish the best for, what did he say he's got to get surgery done on him? Sinuses?
Yeah.
And then his aunt with the bone marrow transplant. My fucking doctor died, man. Friday. Friday, my doc. 48 years old. Wasn't even old, man.
What the fuck?
I called up to get my drugs. And I'm like, I got to make an appointment. They were like, he passed away Friday. I'm like, what? Yeah, he said, he ate a nut and then went into some kind of shock and fucking, next thing you know, he was on life support and he fucking died Friday.
Oh, shit.
They say death happens in threes, so everybody keep that in mind. Because I got 2 people that died in the last week and a half. So there's one more. So if I don't make it to NEC, it's probably because I'm dead.
Don't say that, James.
Why? Dude, trust me. What do they say? Only the good die young? Well, I'm an evil motherfucker, so I'll be around for a couple of 100 years.
Wow.
And plus, with smoking 2 packs a day can't kill me. What the fuck? What's going to kill me?
Shit. Probably a disgruntled player or some shit. They getting more violent.
Look, the violent thing, there's no need for that shit. At the end of the day, it's a fucking game, and, motherfuckers got to treat it as such. Violence was what happened to my boy last week, where he went to a bar the day before the hurricane. They found him the next day in front of the bar with his head, his skull, his face, and his chest caved in. And they pretty much beat him to death. The smoking is smoking, man. I ain't gonna start smoking weed. I ain't going nowhere, Raheem. Trust me, the smoking actually keeps me fueled. It's like a train, the old school trains with the fucking locomotive. But, they say it happens in threes. Let's see, who do I got? I got the fucking message over here. Yeah, I know. Pretty. But what do we got over here? Hold on a second, guys. How about I want to? Okay. All right. So I don't know where these guys are. I just messaged him. I'm gonna call him on his fucking phone because he's really pissing me off, and I don't like making Showtime wait. It's bad enough I made him wait this fucking long. Fucking Rio, you fucking prick. And fucking Tom. I don't blame Rio. Whenever Tom Brady gets around, everybody turns into pricks. I don't know. Real, I guess Brady has something to do with that. I'm calling him now. Oh man. Well, it's not intended to you. It's for midnight and Trepound. What? What's the name? I can't. Wow. Alright. James, can I add you on Facebook? Go ahead. I'll tell anybody. My wife don't like you, man. She says you're fucking Spanish, so you're probably fucking one of those guys with a small peepee and talks a lot of shit. Now, I seen you talking all that shit, so I'm assuming his phone's all fucking prick. Fucking guys, man. I wish I could send a fucking annoying signal to these motherfuckers and blow out their ears on their fucking thing.
What are you trying to call?
Fucking this knucklehead that's in here. Fucking, you know what? I'm sorry, fucking. We're moving this cocksucker from the group, and I'm adding Showtime. I'm gonna add you, and you know what, Showtime? Go to town on Rio. Call him a piece of trash. Let him call back in. Well, actually, you know what? I could just do that. What am I, fucking stupid? I am stupid. Now that I hung up on him, it'll annoy him. I can keep calling him. Alright, so, I mean, like I said, guys, you know, anybody else out there that wants to put somebody on blast fucking or money match, you know, as of right now, the Rio 16-bit thing is questionable. I'm paying $50 to anybody that knocks Cdjr out fucking using Cyber Sub-Zero, making it really hard with that one.
Impossible, James.
Cyber Sub.
Big D, yeah, I know. Wait, yo, let me tell you something. J360 has got a vicious fucking Cyber Sub, man.
I ain't learning that mother.
And so does Test Your Might, actually, online player.
Oh my fucking game.
Yeah, Test Your Might. He lives out, I think, in the UK or some shit like that.
Is it?
Yeah, he's not in the US.
No, I'm hacking up a lung because I got Mountain Dew stuck in the back of my throat, not because I smoke.
At the tone, please record your message.
Wait,
When you finish recording, you may hang up
Silence,
or
silence,
press 1
silence.
for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Yeah, hi Tom. This is Sundance from MLG. I just want to tell you you're a piece of shit and you're fired, and you are gonna have no job come fucking next MLG. You're a lazy motherfucker with a piece of shit phone, and at the end of the day, I hate you. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, I left a message.
What the fuck?
Well, let's call him again. Let me get Frank in here. And I'll let Frank talk shit to him too while he's going at it. What else we got? Lord, I hate you message. Let's see it a minute. Frank, I got you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Yeah, apparently fucking, you know what's probably happening is Rio's probably blowing up fucking Brady and like holding the phone hostage. Let's see. Let's call him back. We'll let you. You know what? We'll let you leave a message too while we're at it. You can tell him he's trash.
I might have to say I'm gonna blow him up because he blew me up.
Well, yeah, well.
He blew me up 5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter. Another day. That's all wiped out. Nobody remembers who won. Nobody remembers the scores of the Yankees fucking World Series in 1923. They only remember the new one. So, it's in the past. That's it. It's in the past.
Yeah, leave a message for Tom saying you're going to blow him up.
Yeah, everybody leave a fucking message challenging Brady to money matches. Anybody want to leave a money match message on Brady's phone? Anybody that wants to leave a money match, just call on in. We're going to leave messages for him all day.
Come on, voicemail. Hurry the fuck up.
Have you guys seen GGA Han's GIF on Test Your Might?
No.
No, what is it?
Too funny. It's like 16-bit.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Whoever wants it.
To leave a callback number, press 5.
Anybody want to leave a message for this troll? No? Okay. Hey, Tom. This is your boyfriend, Bill. I just wanted to tell you I appreciated you sucking my dick yesterday. It was really nice. I mean, I'm going to try to keep it away from your boyfriend, 16-bit, who's gone smalls deep on you. But I just wanted you to know that, like, at NEC, I'm staying at the Holiday Inn, room 305. And I expect you to be sucking my dick there like you always do, because you do it so good. You fucking faggot. Boom. All right, he's gone. He ain't going to answer. Anybody want to fucking troll his messages and leave his fucking shit all over it? Because I don't care. I mean, the fact that they don't pick up really pisses me off. You know, and Rio, I'm pissed at you too for that. What the fuck?
They'll be back. They'll be back.
Yeah, they'll be back. But anyway, so, I mean, you want to get your rematch with him, which I'm sure he'll be willing to do.
Yeah, positive.
Didn't you say he was down in the call, though? I heard him say yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't shell out any details, and I would have liked to get some details.
I'm down to play Junior again. I'm down to play all the CD brothers.
All right, so I'm going to just put this. Showtime versus the universe.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so what? Who else from KN is coming?
From KN or from Houston?
Houston.
From Houston, it's me, Shankster, and Star Charger. Shankster beat Poke Chop at Dallas. He has a pretty good Kung Lao. Can't believe Poke Chop.
Kung Lao is free to get, though. Especially mine.
What, Shankster's Kung Lao?
Yeah, Shank's free to me.
He's leveled up, man. I'm telling you, we've been leveling up.
I'm still better than him, though. He knows this. That's why he's mad at me. He always calls me Trepound.
Why? He blew you up online or something?
Now I'm in the same clan, so I'm not. So, yeah, so he think he's better than me, and I'll beat his ass. So
you have to play it out.
I mean, definitely. And I do want to fight Star Charger too. Definitely, because there's too many kits at this damn tourney, though.
He's got some new shenanigans. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, can't I shut him off while I beat you bad, bruh. Anything.
So let me ask you this, Frank. Now you you know, I mean, because nobody really. I mean, not to say that nobody. What?
James, call them back. They're finally done with their match.
Oh yeah. Fucking guys. That means Bill listened to my messages. So I can hear how Rio won first to 10.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, what's up?
What the fuck, man? You guys just drop off like that?
What?
You guys just drop off in the middle of a Skype call? You just disappear?
That was Rio. He maybe put the phone down and whatever, so I was like, okay.
Did you check your messages?
No.
No. Check your messages. I left a couple.
Okay.
So Tom, who won?
What did you say?
Who won?
Who won what? I didn't hear you.
Who won? Weren't you guys playing matches? First
yeah,
to
we're
10
just playing. We're trying some Cabal for Sub-Zero matches. So.
And in the end, what is determined? Cabal is still a cheap-ass character?
Yeah, a lot of the fights were close. You know, first 10 was pretty bad. Second 10 was like 6-4. And yeah, like first 10 was bad. Second 10 was not that bad. But it's a tough match, so you know, whatever. We're just trying stuff out, man. So you know, I don't care.
So you still on the game plan of staying Raiden?
No, this game sucks. There's no real top 10 tier player that I like, that I like. So there's really no reason, you know. I don't know. I feel like the guys that NetherRealm decided the only way to finally stop me from being a top 2 or 3 player is just to take everything I do out of the game.
So I don't think it's that as much as it is the simple fact that now that everybody's leveled up, people are starting to see that, you know, the game literally is becoming a game of shenanigans.
Well, no. Well, here's the thing, Jimmy. You know, myself and Rio were playing some MKW Alliance today to make sure that Czech gets properly greeted the way he deserves to be greeted in these 3D games once and for all. Since this is going to be the last time 3D games are going to be at this tournament, so we just want to get back at MK. I said I would never get back at MKBA. I said I don't care. People want to say I'm the best or whatever. I'm not going to get back into it 10 years later. But just to put an end to it, myself and, you know, Rio's like, you know, let's play. We'll get back into the game. You know, show me what cheap shit is, leaving here, using the cheap shit on each other here. And it just makes me remember, you know, what I do in fighting games, and I always play top-tier characters. You know, we were talking, me and Rio went out to dinner, and he was like, why don't you get an MK9? And I was like, I've played top-tier characters so many times in MK9, and they just keep nerfing every fucking thing now until they just have one character that loses no match. This is the least balanced Mortal Kombat game ever created. Because in every Mortal Kombat game, at the very bare minimum, there's always at least 2 characters. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Always.
There's always 2 characters that are dominating.
And this isn't a game that's pure. This game was manufactured to be this way. It came out a certain way, and a lot of the things got fixed, like bugs and incidents and that kind of stuff. But then once all that was gone, I kind of feel like they just started playing with the tier list. Like, let's try to play with the tier list a little bit. And that's not really a pure game.
No, the only way, you know, like I said, the only way, you know, it's a catch-22 because, you know, one group of people say every character should be on equal standing. When you look at a game,
I don't agree with that. It's impossible. That's impossible.
No,
There's no
I mean, I look at a game. Take a game like Street Fighter, for example, and just use Zangief as a factor, and say, look, Zangief, when he originally came out, everybody said he was ass. He was slow as fuck. Now you could come in and combo off of him and knock 3/4 of his energy down with a good like 5-6 hit combo. But then if Zangief gets in and does the 360 pile driver, all of that combo that you did was nullified because that 360 did just the same amount as damage. And the thing that people got to remember is certain characters are going to be characters that you can play defensively. Certain players you can play aggressively. Certain players you got to spam with, you know, whatever it be, fireballs or whatever tricks and gimmicks that you got. But you're never going to get equal bearing, and nor should it be. You know, I mean,
no,
like,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with equal. I don't agree with equal bear. What I believe is, here's a couple of my problems. First of all, let me just say, as far as me personally goes, I don't like any of the top tier characters. Because the thing is, I don't like to be part of the fun. One of the things that's great about Mortal Kombat, and what I think is one of the things that keeps games like MK in higher interest than other games, like say maybe like a Tekken Tag 2, is because when Mortal Kombat comes out, it's a new game, everything is new, and everybody gets it at the same time. In other words, everybody gets to sit down and innovate. It's fun to come up with something new. I don't like a fighting game that comes out and everything in the games was already discovered a year ago before I could even touch it. I don't like that. You know, part of the fun for me is the innovation, the practice mode, coming up with new stuff. You know, that's part of the fun of the fighting game. And for me to say, okay, well, now that that's done, let me just go play Cyrex. What's Tony T's combos? Let me use that. What's Tony T setups? Get the fuck out of here, man. You know, and I don't like that kind of shit. I don't really like any of the top tier characters. I don't like Cabal. I don't like Kenshi. I don't like Cyrex. I don't like. And the next part is when I say, okay, you know, I'll play. You know, what am I going to play? Kung Lao. Am I going to play Cyrex? And all those characters, besides Cabal, all those characters are much better than obviously Sub-Zero, but they all have at least one really big hole that they cannot fill. So once again, if I went into that hole, I'm still going back to the character select menu, and it's like, oh, well, then he's going to counterpick my counterpick, so we're going to sit here at the character select menu, and we're going to guess who's going to pick the right character first in hidden select. And that's retarded to me.
Yeah,
So
no, I mean you should be able to select a character and have an option of a style that you can play with a character that can actually, you know, this when I hear 8 2s and 9 1s, it should never be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I stick with Sub-Zero as a main is because at the end of the day, while he does have, like, Kung Lao has holes that he will never fill. Cage, Sonya, they will always beat the shit out of Kung Lao. Sector, no matter what he does. Sub-Zero, even though he has losing matchups, he still has the tools to get around his holes, unless it's something like Kenshi. Whereas while there are characters who are much better, look at this. I do great against Katana. I have seen in the last 2 weeks people playing Freddy and Cabals and Kung Lao that lose to Katanas that I go basically game for game with. And they look like they are having problems in those matchups. Now I'm saying, how can me as a Sub-Zero, because the thing is, Sub-Zero, even though he loses that match terribly, he still has the tools to win it as bad as it may be. You see what I'm saying? If I make the reads. A character like Kung Lao, there's not a fucking read in the world I'm going to do that's going to beat a top Sonya. It doesn't fucking matter. I might as well put the fucking controller down. That's you know. But being as a main, I don't like any of those characters. So my problem is in MK9. I'm at a point where I don't know what to do. You know, what I do now is I just play a utility Kung Lao for 2 characters, a utility Johnny Cage for like 4 or 5 characters, and Sub-Zero for the rest of them. That's what I do. Period. I'm going to run into those dumb situations where if I happen to play someone like Max during tournaments, I have to come down to a Cage mirror because he doesn't like Cyrax versus Cage, and I use Cage for Cyrax. And you know, if he, you know, so if I can win the first game, you know, maybe he'll do another Cage mirror. If I lose the second, then go to something. It's got to be something like that. Some little situations there where I'm still going to put myself. So I guess I got to learn the Cage mirror now, just in case, you know, yada yada yada. It adds the whole strategy that I have to do. But my whole thing is that it just bothers me because this is not how the game was. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because I don't like that. Should I go to NEC and get top 8, top 5? You know, and I'm tired of all this top 8 talk because me in top 8 is a common thing. You know, I'm in top 8 70% of the majors I go to in MK9. You know, so that bothers me. I don't want to hear, "Oh, Tom, good job. You got 5th, you got 7th. Good job, man." Because I don't go to these fucking tournaments to get 7th, and I don't go to these fucking tournaments to get 5th. And I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do because the bottom line is I could play Kenshi, I could play Kung Lao, and shit like Cabal could still happen to me. You know, I mean, I don't. It's stupid, man.
I mean, look, Cabal is a different.
You're not the only one in that boat. Everybody has to deal with Cabal.
You know, I was just gonna say, you're not the only one that deals with that, but at the same time, you know, one of the things I notice as being, I guess, an ex-top player, because I'm sure as hell not, is the fact that I don't see you guys, any of you, using the basics of the game. You know, I see the downs and the anti-airs, but like, how often do you see a sweep in a match? Or I mean, like when Gross was playing PL, something as simple as an uppercut. A lot of this stuff can shut players down.
But not
done
all
right.
characters. You believe me, I use every tool Sub-Zero has.
Cabal, like I said, Cabal is
sweep,
a different. Cabal is different. Cabal is a different can of worms altogether.
I mean, I abuse Sonya's uppercut. Shit is 7 frames. Why not use it? You know.
You know, but you don't see that much come tournament
It's a different
play.
tool. It's a different tool. That's like me saying you don't see Sector down 4ing like a Sub-Zero player because he doesn't have a down 4 like Sub-Zero.
But when you look at the earlier MK games, and somebody already said, you know, 1991 text, but
those games were all bad because they all sucked. The first good Mortal Kombat game ever made was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and people can blow me up all they fucking want, but game where every single character. No, yeah, I know. It's a joke we have here because, you know, whatever. The UMK3 is good. MK2 is pretty good. I like MK3 over UMK3. MK4 is fucking god-awful. The only Mortal Kombat games that are really good are Mortal Kombat 2, the Mortal Kombat 3 series,
And this.
Trilogy is god-awful. You know, it's just fucked up. MK4, everything about MK4 is bad. MK Deadly Alliance is good, then MK Deception is terrible, Armageddon is terrible, MKDC is subpar at best, and then MK9. So basically, you have 3 probably really good games that I'd say are probably tournament-worthy throughout the whole series. But in 2 of those, you know, but in a game like UMK3 and MK2, every character has the same normals. And I think that's a generic thing in the game. I don't like it. I personally don't like that. The thing that drives me up about UMK3 is somebody can put their heart and soul into one character. Say a character like Scorpion. They only play Scorpion. Every day they play Scorpion. This guy never touches Scorpion, but he's so much, you know, he can just pick up Scorpion and use the very generics, jab, standing high kick, and sweep, and beat the shit out of you. And he's never played this character one day in his life. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's bad. Because it doesn't really encourage you to put in the time, you know, specialty time to really learn each character. You know, once you learn one character in UMK3, you basically know all the characters. You see what I'm saying, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Which is what I don't like about that game. So I don't like the fact. I like the fact that they went away from that, where characters all have different normals. That's a great part of the game. I think it adds depth to the game, and it you know, because the problem is not universal. You know, somebody that plays Sub-Zero is going to have to go in practice mode and look for an answer a little different than someone who plays, you know, Johnny Cage. You know, if my answer's down 4, your answer's not down 4, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, so
I understand. I mean, look. At the end of the day, you know, you got to ask yourself, what is a perfect game? What is a perfect game?
But it's not being about a perfect game. It's what it is that there's no such thing. I mean, for me, I'm just frustrated because, like I said, I don't go to these tournaments to get 5th, and I damn sure don't go to these tournaments to get 7th. You know, getting 9th, a bad performance for me is usually 9th place. That's what a bad day for me is, and that irritates me too, getting 9th. Even though there's no shame in losing to good players, I don't have any shame in losing to good players. It happens. It's inevitable. Nobody always wins. But it just sucks because, you know, I don't like any of these top-tier characters. I don't like any of them. I absolutely don't. And it's frustrating for me because I said, okay, Sub-Zero, you know, I'm going to be a Sub-Zero main, and I'm playing Sub-Zero, and then, you know, everybody gets armor because of Sub-Zero, and he gets nerfed in every single patch, nerf. And I say, okay, you know what, I'm going to go to Raiden, and I discovered the Vicinity Blast trap. And I said, you know, if they're going to nerf Sub-Zero, I'm going to go ahead and work the Vicinity Blast trap. And, you know, I basically discovered that, and I put it in my living guide, and all these threads on them, you know, the MK fucking site. Oh, my God, Raiden, look at this. 2-2 Vicinity Blast, Lupus, block infinite, and forward 2 Vicinity Blast, block infinite. Nerf this bitch, please. He's too strong. Nerf. And you think they could have nerfed it so it's not a block infinite, but still advantage. No, they remove it from the game. Nerf this teleport. Nerf this air Superman. Nerf across the board. So I said, okay, you know what? I'll just stay with Kung Lao. And nerf. And then the one thing he had left that I really abused was low hat stuff, and then they nerfed that too. So basically there was nothing. They literally took 3 different characters they took. 3. So the 3 characters I used were all significantly nerfed. And I understand, you know, people that use Raiden got fucked too, people that use Kung Lao in a way got fucked as well. My point is, those were the 3 characters I was jumping to. And all 3 of them get nerfed. And,
why
you know,
don't you use Cabal so he can get nerfed?
That'll never happen. I just feel like it was just a knee-jerk reaction. I just think, like, early on in the game, when you see things being successful, it just became a thing of, oh, this stuff is too broken, it needs to be removed. And I don't, you know,
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, and you know I know these guys. You know, and I'm sorry. I'm going to put the blame in the testing and NRS's corner. It's a combination of both. You know damn well as I do, people sat there, they grabbed characters, and when they grabbed those characters during the testing process, you know, Joe Magenta from fucking Iowa decided to play this character, and all he was concerned about is, I like this character, I'm going to do whatever I can to get it. To sit there and say NRS didn't listen at all, you know, I can't buy that. You know, I mean, I can't see them hiring people and then saying, well, we're not going to listen to their opinions at all. We're just going to do what we want.
No, but you need to be able to sit back at a certain extent and look at things and say, don't tell me that Cyrax needs to keep his reset and Smoke needs to keep his reset and Jax needs to keep his reset. But Sub-Zero needs to lose the ability to dash like everybody got on the dash nerf.
I mean, nobody should have a reset.
Nobody. No, I agree. Hold on. No, but Raiden needs to lose his Vicinity Blast trap. Raiden's teleport needs to be nerfed. Kung Lao needs 99 million nerfs. And it's just stupid. I said at Devastation last year, I said when everybody nerfed Kung Lao, they took away the only chains that weighed Cabal down. They released the handcuffs from Cabal when they nerfed Kung Lao and Raiden. Now Cabal is walking around with no fucking handcuffs now. He's out of jail. Which, by the way, the greatest saying in the history of MK9 is military saying when Sub-Zero has somebody in the corner and he's like, he's going to jail now. That's the best saying in Mortal Kombat. Myself and Rio use that. Put him in jail. But I mean, Cabal got spun from his prison, and in a way, while I'm frustrated with this game, it's a love-hate thing because I truthfully I don't like hearing the complaining about Cabal and Cyrex and Sonya and Kenshi, and the reason why I don't like hearing the complaining about it is because this is what the people wanted, whether everyone out there listening realizes or not. You guys got everything you asked for, and this was the product. And then you guys looked at it and said, well, wait a minute, Kenshi's a little fucked up right here. Cabal's really fucked up. Cyrex is fucked up. When the time to cry about Cyrex was around, you guys all were saying he's barely viable. He can barely completely, he needs these 100% combos. Now you guys want them gone. You know, nobody was complaining about Cabal. Oh, no, you guys don't know the matchup. That's what they were saying. So Cabal went under the radar. Nobody cried about Kenshi. People were saying, oh, he's free to cross-ups. He's not that good, yada, yada, yada. And now look, people are crying about these three things. But this is what you wanted. People wanted zoning to be better. Well, you got it. Zoning is better. So, but they don't think how that affects the game. You know, people don't know what they're asking for. And I think, as, designers and stuff like that a lot of times they should just tell people on Test Your Might, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I will agree with you on that 200%. I mean, unless you're a programmer, a graphic designer, a sound engineer, a game developer, I understand you want and you have an opinion of what a game should be. But at the end of the day, you don't tell fucking Michelangelo this is how you paint. It's his design, it's his way, and that's the way it should be. They're not clueless. I mean, yes, they've been doing the game for 20 years. The same fucking staff has been doing it. Is there flaws with it? Of course. But I mean,
look, Jimmy, do you realize that most of the people that complained about Kano's up-all because of the way it was online, and they got nerfed because of their complaining, now those same people to this day say, yeah, we were wrong about that. He should have kept it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it got shit like that gets changed because, and then the same people that asked for it say, yeah, we shouldn't have asked for that, and that's our bad. And it's just fucking stupid, man. So for me, I don't like the complaining because I feel like people got exactly what they deserve, And now I'm at a place where I'm extremely frustrated because I don't like this 7th place shit, 5th place shit. In Mortal Kombat games, grand final, I'm very accustomed to grand finals, top 3, top 4 spots, And in this game, it's just really difficult because I don't know what to do, man. I talk to Rio about this every day, and he's like, just switch to this character, switch to that. The only character I can switch to where I'm not going to run into something stupid is Cabal, which I don't want to do. Other top-tier characters like a Kenshi, if I were to main like a Kenshi, I'm pretty sure I'd be in that top 3, top 4 spot almost every single tournament. Everybody loses, so I'm not going to say every time or guarantee automatic top 8 because we found out there is no one that's ever been automatic top 8. But I mean, those characters, I just don't like those. I don't want to play Sonya. I don't want to fucking play Kenshi. I don't want to play Kung Lao. I don't want to play Cyrex. I don't want to play Cabal. I don't like those fucking characters anymore. I don't. It's not fun for me to have tools and then have tools taken from me. It's here like Sub-Zero. It's like, hey, everybody's going to do more. you're going to do less. So just make 4 more reads than normal to win. And it gets frustrating because it's not fun anymore. I don't know any fighting game out there that if you take something that's not broken and you keep nerfing it over and over again, you're like, it's not enjoyable anymore. I just have to do the same thing 4 more times. It's almost like they got more health and I have the same health. That's what it feels like. And it's just, I don't know what to do, man, because I want to win.
Well, if you want to win, why don't you just switch characters?
I mean, look, at the end of the day, look. At the end of the day,
Cabal has made the last 2 majors look really bad. I mean, the grand finals were totally not hype. It was just like, oh, going to jail now. You know, it was like, and it was really bad.
Yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, you know, Rio is a dominant Cabal, and that at the end of the day, Rio is Cabal. That's his character, and I know Cat plays him, and I know a lot of other people play him, but Rio is Cabal. You can't be mad at the character. He's not winning every tournament.
Again, but Jimmy, you know what? I'm going to say this right now because, you know, I have a lot of respect for Rio. Even though Rio doesn't play any of the fighting in the Mortal Kombat, I do think he's a good fighting game player. Because, you know, a lot of people like to say, oh, so-and-so only plays 1 game, you know, going to jail now. You know, they all say that kind of shit, you know. I think he's a good fighting game player overall, even though he only really plays Mortal Kombat. And he's a phenomenal fighting game player. But Rio is not the only phenomenal fighting game player on the earth. There are other phenomenal fighting game players that if they came here, the top 5 spots would be Cabal versus Cabal versus Cabal versus Cabal. That's how it would be. Look, I love what I do with Sub-Zero. And as much as I would love to take the props of winning 8-2 matches with Sub-Zero, I'm not going to sit here and say, dude, I'm the only human being on Earth capable of making this character look like this. Get the fuck out of here. It's just that our community is relatively small. So right now there aren't that many high-level people touching these characters. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, I mean, if you look in general, I mean, and I gotta say, you know, he's a pain in my ass, and one day I'm just gonna sneak up to him with a fucking razor and just shave a piece of his beard off. 16-bit with Katana is the only character that I see in top 8s consistently. You know, besides, you know, the Terry brothers, you know, when they bring in his Liu Kang, that aren't falling under those top tier of characters. But now, can you blame them for choosing those characters? No, because that's...
No, I don't blame it. No, Jimmy, I don't blame anybody for who they play. I'm just saying I'm personally frustrated because, you know, I'll play my Pocket Kung Lao for Molina and for Kenshi, and he does his job well. My Kung Lao decimates Kenshi. I beat Molina's all the fucking time, you know. It's not a big deal. You know, my Kung Lao does his job there. But Johnny Cage is good enough against Jax. He does really well. Myself and Junior, we played 4 sets for money. I don't know why they ended up being money matches, but he beat me 3 sets. I won 1. You know, I mean, I can compete. You know, my Cage is still utility, you know. Maybe I might put more time into him, I'm thinking now. But, I mean, like, you know, I play him for Jax. I play him for, you know, Shang Tsung. I play him for Scarlet and, you know, a few other matches. And that's what I'm doing right now, basically playing 3 characters for whatever. But it's just because I don't really like any of the top tier characters to main them. I don't like them. I mean, the characters that I started playing the game as, and I really wanted to put a lot of time into, the stuff that I was. What I think the cool thing about a lot of fighting games is, you know, people have different styles how they play a character. Not everybody plays the character the same way. There's not always one way to do something. There's multiple ways to do something. So when the way you're looking to do something is what's taken away, you're just like, what the fuck, man? Oh, just play him like so-and-so then. I'm like, well, that's not my style, you know? You know, that's not my, you know, I don't play. People have to realize something right now. The way, you know, not everybody sees the same thing. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy? So just because so-and-so has a certain style doesn't mean that somebody else is capable of playing that style, you know, because that style doesn't suit them, you know. So I don't really like I can't play Kung Lao as the main the way he is right now. I can't do that. That's not my style, and I don't like him. I don't like him enough to even try. You know, I'm saying with utility. Cage, I like Cage. So I'm putting more time in the cage now just to make sure that I can do things like, you know, if I'm having to run in the Maxter, I have to do like a cage mirror. You know, I play him a lot for Cyrex. And because the thing is, it's frustrating because, you know, I see, you know, I was talking to Maxter about this the other day. We're talking about Sub-Zero versus Cyrex. I was like, that match has gotten really bad. It's like a 7-3, maybe worse. Cabal is almost like a 9-1. Kenshi might as well be 10-0. There are all these, you know, Jax is a, you know, and I don't want to hear, oh, you just don't know the matchup, quote unquote. I don't want to hear that dumb shit, you know, because look, you know, Junior's beaten many of Johnny Cage's every fucking set, you know.
Look,
you know,
reality is this, when I hear the matchup thing, I go, look, the fucking game's been out 2 years. If you haven't played against every fucking character, then you might as well say you've never played the game. You should know every matchup after 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I know the matchups. I mean, don't fucking tell me that somebody who's been playing this game offline against every player in every matchup for a year and a half doesn't know the fucking matchup. But fucking you, Jimmy down the street stream monster who play online all the fucking time, you're going to come on a stream and say, oh, Tom, you don't know that matchup. Kiss my balls, bitch. You don't know shit. Get the fuck out of here. You know, I mean, and you know, the game is evolving to the point where Sub-Zero, you know, 7-3 against Cyrex easily, probably 8-2 against Cabal. Might as well be 10-0 against Kenshi. I know you can't say 10-0 because you can't say it's impossible to win one game at the highest level. So 9-1 against Kenshi, you know. I mean, Kung Lao is probably more like a 7-3. It becomes 6-4 when some people play the match, you know. And then the worst thing about matchups is people will see somebody do something one time, like, you know, win 2 games, and they say, oh, no, it's not that bad. Look at these 2 games. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Maybe somebody could have just made really good reads in 2 games, you know. It doesn't change the match, you know. I remember people were looking, I think Denzel's a really good player, but I'm referencing this because he beat PL's Kung Lao 2 games, and then PL went to Raid, and he beat his Raid in 1 game, and he beat him 3-0 at Anaheim. You know, I went to Anaheim. But then he went back to Sub-Zero in the losers finals, and he got beat off of that character. He couldn't beat his Kung Lao anymore with Sub-Zero. So I'm saying, well, let me get this straight. If this match isn't that bad, why couldn't you finish him off that way? He had a switch, went to Cage, you know, to close him out. I mean, and like I said, it's not about like this. The match is worse than people think. But everybody else wants to say, well, look at something like that. It's not that bad. Get the fuck. If something is not, people don't switch off of matchups that aren't that bad. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
Yeah.
I mean, that, you know, people don't fucking hit the character select screen like that. Matches like that are bad. You know.
Yeah,
I'm referencing this because PL is considered to have the best rating right now, and Denzel is considered to be one of the top 2 Sub-Zero players in the world. So I like to look at what other players do. And, you know, he played his raid and he beat his raid in 1 game. But again, every people can have a bad day sometimes, and it was only 1 game. Showing me 1 game doesn't tell me shit. You know, I just played Sub-Zero Rio versus Cabal. If we only played 1 game, 1-1, there's a chance that I could still win that. And if we played 30 games, what the fuck would the score be? You know what I'm saying? But if we only played 1 fucking game, it may look better than it really is. And, you know, he loses to Raiden. That's worse than people think it is. Kung Lao's worse than people think it is, despite how the player makes it look. You know, I got to sit here and fight the best katana players, go game for game now with the way I played that matchup, only to hear, oh, it's not that bad. Shut the fuck up. That match is almost unwinnable. Kiss my ass. You should be giving me a fucking medal for making it look winnable. You know, people don't understand, you know, how hard it becomes the way this game is evolving to the point that now I've got to even start counter-picking Cyrex. I mean, the game is evolving, and things are getting much, much harder. And it's just frustrating because if the answer is pick a top-tier character, that's not really what I want to do. So it's just frustrated, you know, for the first time in my MK life to not be in that top 2, top 3. It just, especially since because if things stayed the way they were, it wouldn't have mattered how the game evolved. I still would have been there. It just bothers me.
Hold on 1 second. First of all, who in the fucking channel is deleting messages? Because that's pissing me the fuck off. I don't give a shit if somebody's turning around being an asshole. Let them speak their mind to be an asshole. Second thing is, give me a second. Don't go nowhere. I just got to run down this tournament, the online tournament for the 88s. Yeah, it's crazy. Tom sounds constipated. Are you constipated? He's asking if you're constipated. Give me
no, it's not there. I'm frustrated, man. It's just frustrating, you know what I mean?
Hold on. Hold your thoughts and let your anger build up. Let me run this quick.
You know what, Tom? Hey, I agree with you, man.
Yeah. I just don't know what to do, Jimmy.
Hold on. The first round of the King of Clans, guys. It looks like Chaotic beat ESP, so ESP moved on. ESP beat Chaotic, so they moved on. And Killers versus Emperors. Emperors moved on, so ESP will be playing Emperor. Can't Be Stopped beat Cyber. Twisted Legion lost to Tainted Legion. Therefore, Can't Be Stopped is playing Tainted Legion. And Crazy 88's got a bye because they're fucking Crazy 88s. And now in the loser brackets, it's Chaotic versus the Killers and Cyber versus Twisted. So all you guys out there that are in this tournament, note who you're playing against. Once again, it's ESP versus Emperor, Can't Be Stopped versus Tainted Legion, Crazy 88 with a bye, and in the loser bracket, it's Chaotic versus Killers and Cyber versus Twisted. So with that said, I'm going to move back to Tom.
I just don't know what to do, Jimmy, man. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do.
There's nothing you can do. Accept it. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
I do accept it. But stuff that does, things bother me a lot less these days. I'm used to fucking stupidity. But I just hate when I hear dumb shit like, oh, he was the top 2 player before everybody figured the game out. Shut the fuck up. Played it for a fucking week. Calm down. Like they haven't changed so much stuff. I mean, first of all, I resent the notion that when this game came out that I knew everything. Are you fucking stupid? Obviously, now we're still discovering shit like everybody else. It's just weird because I'm sitting here playing MK Deadly Alliance with Rio today, and we're playing, and it was just, we were both having a lot of fun. But we didn't even ask about MK9. We played it from noon all the way to 7 o'clock, 7 straight hours of MK Deadly Alliance. Because, he's playing all Scorpion, like I showed him the fucked up shit. And, for a few hours, he was getting into it pretty good. And I was remembering a lot of shit. And we were just playing, and I'm using all these super tough characters. And, Rio was like, dude, why do you use super tough characters in every fighting game except MK9? And I'm like, because they used to be super tough, in MK9. And then they got, removed from that. And we were just having so much fun. I just really remember, all these games that I played where I played all these super top characters, and just fuck, man, it just sucks, it just sucks, Jimmy.
I'm telling you, go into the lab with Baraka.
Toro, I hope that doesn't happen.
It just, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you right now, man. All you guys listening, if Superman or Green Lantern are fucked up their Injustice, and somebody is like, you got to nerf these characters. I want all you guys to stand up for me and say, no, they need it. Tom needs it. Come on, man. You guys owe me.
Does Tom need it, or does the character need it?
They need it. I need it. I need it.
Yeah.
I like DC characters, so I don't really care what DC characters top. I'm going to play whoever the top characters are. I'm going to start out with Superman until he gets nerfed, which will probably be inevitable. The usual with me. And then I'm planning to move to the Green Lantern.
I hope that shit don't happen to Injustice. I really don't, man. I really hope that does not happen to Injustice.
I'll use Deathstroke, and that's it.
Yeah, I like Superman and Green Lantern. I'm hoping. I'm not a Batman guy. I would never play Batman. I'm not. I don't like Batman. He's not even a real superhero. What the fuck does he do? He doesn't know anything. I'm not a big Batman fan.
He throws a batarang.
Yeah, what the fuck does that do, man? It's stupid.
A Chinese toy that don't stick.
It's a Chinese toy, that's what it is.
I hope they put Dr. Manhattan in as a sub-boss. That guy would be good.
I mean,
That's a
to
good
be honest,
character for like a subplot.
and I talked to this a couple of episodes back. I hate DC.
I love DC.
I love Marvel, man. I've always liked Marvel. I just can't vibe
But
with
you know,
DC.
Superman is probably the only character DC has that could fight Marvel heroes. Because Marvel heroes are really overpowered, you know. Superman, for all intents and purposes, might as well be a god. You know, as long as that yellow sun is out, he's might as well god status. You'd have to be a cosmic being to stop Superman. You know, so...
Isn't Shazam stronger?
No, Shazam is not strong. He just has magic, so he gives Superman problems.
Oh, okay.
But actually, right now in the comics, Superman's other weakness is kryptonite. If they wanted to nerf Superman, they nerfed his strength from near infinite to only 800 million tons that he can lift. So they are starting to nerf him. So, but in doing so, they're starting to phase out his weakness of kryptonite. Like he's getting used to kryptonite. So after all these years of exposure, like on and off, so they're starting to like decrease his weakness to kryptonite. You know, to compensate for his already, I guess his loss of whatever and being weak to magic. But no, Captain Marvel would get his ass aced.
So,
Marvel, they would ace his ass.
So Trey, who do you think for you in DC?
Well, I'm like rolling with Nightwing and Cyborg for now, but that's even if I get the game because they still ain't get nobody I'm really interested in.
Yeah,
Hey, didn't they say that Cyborg was overpowered?
What was that?
Didn't they say that Cyborg is already overpowered?
Yeah, but
that's
that'll
the beta,
change.
though.
That'll change.
Oh, that'll change. Well, okay.
I'm just waiting for somebody really like, all right, I gotta buy this game. Like, if there's a kid type character, I'll probably use her or him. But till then, I'm like on the iffy side.
Static Shock. Everybody keeps saying Static Shock.
Hey, they have him in there.
I don't know, man. I don't. You know what? To be 100% honest,
That damn
call me
cartoon is
naive
horrible.
to the world of fucking to the world of DC. I don't even know who the fuck Static Shock is. Every time somebody says Static Shock, every time somebody says Static Shock, I think about the fucking episode of Family Guy when Peter Griffin is walking around with the fucking pajamas on and fucking electrocuting people. I have no idea who the fuck this motherfucker is. You know, I mean, I'm thinking like, Superman Quest for Peace, the motherfucking nuclear dude too. He'd be cool.
Quest for Peace. What a fucking shitty movie that was.
Had Richard Pryor, man. Come on. Every
That was the third one. The third one was Richard Pryor. Superman 3 was Richard Pryor.
No, it wasn't Richard Pryor.
Supercomputer. Supercomputer was Richard Pryor. Superman 3, brother.
Was it?
Yeah,
way.
Superman 4 was the Nuclear Man guy. Yeah, Superman 3 was when they put Lana Lang in the movie, and they put Richard Pryor was in it. And Superman 1 was, Lex Luthor. Superman 2 was Zod. And Game Rio. This guy Rio over here trolling like usual. No, but I don't know, Jimmy, man. I'm a frustrated guy. So, but,
that's what I say. Like I said, I mean, I learned early on. First of all,
it is what it is, though. It is what it is.
My old age and the amount of time that I could dedicate to the game has put me from a potential of being a top player to being one of the. I won't say one of the freest players. I just want to say that when you lose to me, just know you lost to a 45-year-old man, and to me, that's rewarding enough.
I was talking to 16 the other day, and he says, I don't play to win these tournaments. I play to try to make top 8, top 5, something like that. You know, he's like, because realistically, come on, let's be serious here. These matches are terrible, he says. And I'm like, see, I could never think like that. So a lot of times, like, if I get like 7th or 5th, and I'll be mad about it, and I'll talk to like 16-bit pigs, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just got top 8. Why are you so mad? And I'm like, because I don't fucking go to these things for that. Top 8? Big deal. I got to take off my fucking socks and shoes to count how many top 8s I've gotten in this fucking game. I don't want the fucking top 8. I want to go to a tournament and know that I put myself in a position to win, not to get top 8. And that's what's so frustrating for me. I don't go to tournaments for top 8. I don't have that, oh, well, how nice mentality, Something, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy? I don't aim for top 8. I aim for first place. And some people can say, Tom, just play for fun, whatever. But that's what kind of competitor I am. I go to a tournament to win. I want to win. And it just sucks, man. You know, so I guess I'll continue with MK9, racking up fucking worthless top 8s, and then when Justice comes out, hopefully I'll be back in the finals, man. I'm just, you know, come on, Injustice. NetherRealm, if you're listening, you owe me. You owe me. Do not ever think about nerfing my shit like this again. That was so fucked up,
now
man.
I gotta play devil's advocate. Why do they owe you?
Any ideas, Toro.
Why? I gotta play devil's advocate now. Why do they owe you?
Because, man, it's ridiculous. It's what they did to Sub-Zero was absolutely uncalled for.
I could say the same thing. Why didn't you give Baraka any tools?
Oh, no, I agree with but I'm saying, but they took from him. They didn't give to Baraka. You know, you could say, why didn't you give Baraka anything? What I'm saying is, why did you look at this character and say, in the interest of fairness, everybody and their mother should have armor? And then when you say, okay, well, can you give Sub-Zero a way to deal with armor? No, absolutely not. He shouldn't have a reason to deal with armor.
Now I'll disagree with you on that, because they gave Baraka players the ultimate cock tease. They turned around to us and said, you know what? Katana has a kick-ass down 1. We're going to give Baraka the same attributes of his down 1 as it was, but we're going to pencil in. I mean, they motherfucking took a number 2 pencil and drew a blade off the end of it to make it look as if it was going to be longer, and you were like, wow, you know what? I may not be able to attack like a motherfucker, but I could down 1 you, and you come to find out that it's fucking ass.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that even buff-wise. They just took from him. You're like, Sub-Zero to say, okay, we're going to take your damage. Okay. And it's like, okay, you know, I'm going to use these clone setups. Well, you know, we're going to give everybody in their mother armor. Okay, at least I have this damage. Well, we're going to take your fucking damage. Okay, well, I mean, you took my damage, but hey, look at this reset. I got my damage back again. Well, you know what? In the interest of fairness, we're going to take that damage too. You know, and I was okay with him losing the reset, but not okay with him losing it when I see Jax, Cyrex, and Smoke keep it. It's like they, in the interest of quote-unquote fairness, then normally somebody should say a lot of characters got nerfed. But taking his reset while the other 3 characters keep theirs, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I'm adamant that if I played Smoke, it would be Smoke's reset gone, not Sub-Zero's. If I played Cyrex, that reset would have gone, not Sub-Zero's.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's not a vendetta against you. It's not a vendetta against you. Well, you know what? Perhaps it is. You know what? I think, you know, I think maybe fucking Hector has a little fucking bug up his ass to break your balls. But, I mean, I don't think it was directly. I mean, the fact that he was winning, you know, the way he was winning, I guess they felt it was necessary because they listened to the people. You know, and
so the reason why I say that is because there's no character that has been nerfed as much as Sub-Zero. He is by far the most nerfed character.
But in the beginning, he was one of the most dominating.
I mean, obviously I don't mean they owe me, but what I mean is they know that they went too far. You know what I'm saying? They went too far with it. So what I'm saying is, you do me a favor this time around and go a little too far the other way around. You know, go too far in the opposite direction. Give me a breaker combo. Give me another one with Green Lantern. I'll be happy. You know, no, I'm joking with that, so. But I mean, you know, just give me something, man. I mean, don't I don't know. What I really hope they do is when Injustice comes out, don't patch. You know, because you know what the fucked up thing is with MK9 is they did all the patching way too early. And, like, I know a lot of people, like, you know, there was that Tekken podcast with me, Aaron, and Jop, and I was kind of between a rock and a hard place, and everybody, you know, this is a topic that comes up all the time when everybody says, because everyone loves, other fighting game communities love to try to make Mortal Kombat a bit of the jokes, especially now when Mortal Kombat numbers look really good in tournaments, and they really want to make a bet of it, because they can't make fun of the numbers, they can't say who plays the game, so they try to say, well, look, what's wrong with it? You know, and when you look at things like Mortal Kombat, they say, why can't these things get fixed? I thought they said they were going to fix everything. It's because they did so many patches so soon that things like the input bug, we didn't really know how it happened. It wasn't actually whoever that guy was over in Germany that hooked it up to a computer and found out exactly how and when it happened, that didn't happen till October of last year. And the patch came in September of last year. It came after the last patch. So if you can't duplicate the input bus, you can't fix it. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
Don't do it, man.
You know what I mean?
I got it. Hold on, Tom, because Tony T's in the chat, and Tony T didn't get to hear his "Welcome to America" song from OBS homeboy Tyson. So I have to give him his. I have to give him his homeboy Tyson welcome.
Oh shit.
I can't hear shit, and I'm glad.
Now Tony T's here in New York having a rivalry with J360 and me. We're tossing each other south with that veggie mic all night, bitch. Max walks in, it's Tony T.
Man, you need to tell homeboy Tyson to get on some real tracks. Not just, I'm guessing, this is something that he already, put together, regularly instead of that cell phone little thing.
With J360 and me, we're tossing each other south with that veggie mic all night, bitch. Max walks in, it's Tony T with an anal reset. Go
So now Tony T's officially Americanized and sodomized. Tony T broke Cyrax. Now he's nothing but an Uncle Tom nigga. Stop being black and start being a robot. Ninja, why Tony T? Now Tony T is here in New York having a rivalry with J360. Alright, so with that said, one of the other things I gotta mention, and Tony, I gotta blow this up. I went to Tony T, and he's staying over in Queens, and we're walking outside to smoke a cigarette, and the bellhop comes up to him, and he's fucking giving him winks and smiles and all this shit. And Tony T turns around him and he goes, the dude tells me that he's bisexual and wants to hang out with him. So, welcome to America, Tony T.
Welcome.
Is that staying with anybody? Just at a hotel?
He's just staying at a hotel in Queens, yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
really?
Well, Jimmy, I got to get out of here, Jimmy.
You know where?
Let me get out of here. And let me just say this in closing, that I just hope with Injustice they don't patch the game a million times right away, because basically it's about a time we found how to, by the time that we figured out how to duplicate everything, the input bugs, which for the time we found all the random player advantage, the player one advantage, by the time we found all that dumb shit out, because like I said, you can't fix something if you can't duplicate it. We can say, oh, there's an input bug in the game, and if NRS says, okay, what is it? When does it happen? How does it happen? So we can duplicate it, and we say, well, I don't know. So how can they fix it? You know what I'm saying? If you can't duplicate it, you can't fix it, So by the time we figured all this shit out and really all this fucked up stuff, the last patch had happened. So there wasn't another one coming. So they couldn't fix it. So I'm just hoping with Injustice, not for the sake of patching problems, what I'm saying is, but for the sake of, let the game play out and develop before. I don't care how much people are fucking crying. Let the game go.
Let the game go. My opinion is let the game go 7 months before you put out any sort of patch.
Well, if it's something like an infinite or a block infinite, okay, obviously you can look at something like that and say, that has got to go. That's too strong. But as far as anything else goes, outside of something that's obviously has no business in the fighting game, like infinites and block infinites, outside of that, say, let it go. Let it go 6 months. Let's see. Let's see how bad it really is, and then we'll take care of it. That's what I think I should do.
I feel you, though, Tom. I hear what you're saying.
They shouldn't release patches that. They patched too quick.
Yeah, they did. Look at Cyrax, man. Dude, I was blown up because, and Dark Rob will tell you this, I was the first person on the Cyrax fucked up bandwagon, and everybody was blowing me up. Oh, you're a crybaby. He can barely win. If he doesn't have 100% combos, he would have to settle for just 60% combos. He can't win with 60%. He'd be the worst. He loses 15 matchups with all these things. And now the newest tier list comes out and everyone's like, he's top 3. He's top 3. Likes. get the fuck out of here. You know, I mean, look how that evolved. You know, people that didn't think this, they wanted the up ball to get patched. The up ball had to go, but Pyrex was just fine. Unbelievable. And I'm going to end on that note. Jimmy, thanks for having me on. I'll see all you freaks at NEC.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
All right, Tom.
All right, guys, the infamous Tom Brady. And with that, I have to take a quick pause because after all of that, I have the new, instead of balls deep, smalls deep.
Oh, God.
Damn, nigga, turns out somebody did one time race. Damn, nigga, turns out somebody did one time break. Narrow ass behind. It was 16 bitch, small deep. Why you don't small deep? I swooped in, I blast off, fucker beat my meat and blast it off them both they faces. Oh yeah. Damn, nigga, turns out somebody did one time break. Narrow ass behind. It was 16 bitch, small deep. Why you don't small deep? I swooped in, I blast off, fucker beat my meat and blast it off them both they faces. Oh yeah.
This one's bad.
Damn, nigga, turns out somebody did one time break. Damn, nigga, turns out somebody did one time race. Damn, nigga, turns out somebody did one time break. Narrow ass behind. It was 16 bitch, small deep. Why you don't small deep? I swooped in, I blast off, fucker beat my meat and blast it off them both they faces. Oh yeah. Damn, nigga, turns out somebody did one time break. Narrow ass behind. It was 16 bitch, small deep. Why you don't small deep? I swooped in, I blast off, fucker beat my meat and blast it off them both they faces. Oh yeah. Damn, nigga, turns out somebody did one time race. Damn, nigga.
And with that said, let me add one more person to this call.
Bro. What the fuck?
Yo, why does the video picture have to go down like that?
Yeah, dude, come on.
You know what? That has nothing to do with me.
I didn't even realize it at first. I'm just like listening.
Do not crimp somebody's creativity.
Damn.
That's just fucked up, man. I can't even lie.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, dude, you just horrified me, man.
Oh God. So yeah, that's OBS homeboy Tyson in the full.
Man, shoot, that nigga is juice of fruit, man. I'm telling.
Yo, I'm gonna tell everybody this. I mean, if you listen to the last Wtih show, I did the interview with him. There is a lot of, there's like another like 10 minutes of footage that wasn't played on there.
Yo, go ahead and play that.
You know what? I don't. Maybe a little bit later. But yeah, that he's a nut, dude. And for all those in the fourth dimension that don't think he's real, he's fucking real, dude. You know, I mean, I've had people that were pissed about the fact that they were included in some of the songs. I mean, even I was. I mean, you know, I tell everybody, don't take shit to heart. It's just him doing his thing.
I wish he made a song about me.
That's what I'm saying. I wish I was
famous. I'm cool on that.
I think there's going to be a Trey one.
Yeah, Trey.
Request that.
Yeah, man, I think so.
Trey pounding pig.
Niggas didn't need to see that.
He's going to be pounding that Trey pound.
Hell no, dog. I'm
Trey
straight
pounding.
on that. Whoever said that,
boy.
fuck you. Fuck you.
He's Trey pounding.
Fuck you, whoever said that, dog. I hope your laptop catch a virus. Or whatever you wanted to shit with.
I'm on a desktop, but alright.
I'm on a Mac.
I said, or whatever you said you shit on it. Yo, Mac get a virus, that's your ass.
Nah, I ain't on no Mac. Fuck Apple. Anyway, Mr. I can never pronounce your fucking name because Salivial, I'm just calling you because I don't know how to say it.
I think it is Salivial, but I call him Saliva.
It's Salivial.
We're both wrong.
Salivial.
So what's up? You took offense last week to picking on the rednecks?
Oh, well, fuck yeah, man.
Yo, some other kid hit me up too, man. Or was that you that hit me up?
It was me. It was me on Twitter.
I thought I was starting to. No, somebody else hit me up on Facebook, telling me that fucking we're not all white trash rednecks in fucking Kentucky.
No, that dude's a fucking liar. We all are.
What's good, man?
No, we're all white trash. We're all rednecks, and we all had bad teeth. And I just beat my wife to death because I lost a pig 10-0. I'm fucking pissed.
10-0, huh?
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, I don't deny Pig's skill ever.
No, you can't. That dude is way too fucking good, man.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely good. But his ego is too big. Alright, let me lower my volume. Okay. So, what I'm also trying to figure out is, what do I got? I got like 80 people in here. I need to know what OBS people are coming to NEC to put a list together. So, you should come, man. It's a fucking hop and a skip. What's that, like a fucking 5-6 hour drive for you?
What, ATL? No, it's longer than that, bro.
No. For Sal.
Nah, I'm not gonna make it, man. I'm entering the tournament circuit in 2013 for Injustice and Mortal Kombat 9, but I'm definitely gonna be beating you guys around that time. But for 2012, it's a wrap. I ain't making shit.
All right. So we got Trepound so far gonna be there. Who else from OBS?
We got Big D. We got Death. We got Rio. We got I wish the Terry brothers were gonna be there. I gotta start going through a list. If you lose at MK Online and take it out on your wife.
Don't want.
The OBS Goon Squad will be there in full effect.
I wish they would do a damn team battle. It would be OBS versus GGA. That would have been epic.
Yo, you know what? I can't go against VSM because that would split players up. But I would definitely do an OBS versus GGA.
But they're not doing it for Disney.
You know, so you and your Jenny. Somebody keeps asking me to say Jenny.
Yeah, I guess because of my accent.
I'm going to try to come to final round, guys. I was kind of saying NEC was going to be my last. But being that falls under 2013, I guess I can say I'm going to go to another one. I mean,
come to final round.
I'm going to try. You know what? I got a nice strip club down in Buckhead, I said last time. So my boy owns it, so I'll be getting free titty dances all night.
Hey, I'm rolling with you, though. Most definitely.
Yeah, I ain't been down there in years. I don't even know if he owns it anymore. Because I know there was some shit a couple of years back with, what is it, what's the Gold Club or some shit down there? The one where all the NFL players got fucked up?
Maybe.
Gold. I don't know if it's Gold Fingers down there or fucking just the Gold Club, but they all got fucked up down there, so I don't know if they started to tame out the fucking titty bar scene.
Nah, you just gotta go certain places.
And I'm sorry to Crystal Cage, the woman in the chat that, I use such vulgar terminology as titty bars and tits ass and all that other good stuff.
Hey, some women like that shit. Some of them go to it.
Yeah, so basically, Trey's coming. What is there anybody you're looking to money match? Specifically,
I said Big D. Now Chaotic because he challenged me, and I'm gonna beat his ass.
So Chaotic, and Big D versus Trey.
Yeah, that mirror match gonna be crazy unless he's scared. But
why are you writing them down? Just wondering.
So I know, so motherfuckers can't renege.
Well, I was saying that I don't think they'll get stream time because of the tournament, but I don't mind recording it.
Yeah, that don't matter. All that matters to me is
instead of having like a phone camera doing it.
Yeah, I mean we can.
I'm about to bring my own.
We can do them, and when we do them, I could stream them if I get them and stream them on the show. Yeah, all the OBS ones I want to get streamed.
I'll give you the video files or whatever I record. Yeah. I am gonna upload them to my own YouTube probably, or one of the YouTubes. I don't know.
K7, no, renege is not racist.
Yeah, it really ain't. So James gets a pass. So if anybody want to say something, James gets a pass.
I don't know where I'm gonna place in the MK2 tournament, man. Dudes, to be honest, you know, I got to admit, you know, I was already falling off before the hurricane, but since the hurricane, I've been rebuilding my my friend's house, working 17-hour days for 2.5 weeks now, and this is literally my only time off. So when I get off of here, maybe I'll catch like 2 hours. Not even. I can't catch 2 hours sleep because I got to be in the city by 7. So I got to be up by fucking by 5:30. So pretty much I'll stay up. Summoning and Steve, yeah. Summoning and see, the funny thing is, Summoning and Steve, we've been playing together for 20 years. You know, so yeah, I can make you a mod, Derptile, as long as you don't act like an ass clown.
Derptile's a good mod.
So I can fucking get this Derptile. Jedi.
Oh my goodness, Derptile been asking for a while though.
Yeah.
Derptile's cool when he talks.
Derptile's OBS. He just don't know it yet.
Fucking dickhead.
Like I said, guys, I make anybody a mod. I don't give a shit. But just remember this: at the end of the day, I don't ever want to see somebody call me up and say this person banned me.
Yo, I banned like 6 people earlier just because I was pissed.
Yeah, well, don't be doing that shit.
I didn't ban them, I timed them out.
Yeah, well, don't time them out for no reason.
I know. I'm sorry.
Like, only me and James time out people. Oh, it really pisses off. That's it.
Yeah.
No, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Jedi. You know what I mean?
Really?
You know, but, you know, I mean, as far as MK2, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do. I mean, you know what? Over at, I took 3rd last time against Steven Summoning, actually, ironically. Yeah, I like to time you out, Limbo Dog. You say some dumbass shit sometimes. But, you know, pretty much, I think it's going to, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know who's been hitting me up telling me fucking he's going to blow me up in MK2 is fucking Sonic.
Sonic Fox?
Sonic Fox, I guess he's been practicing. Yo, the kid's got skills, man. Yo, that kid was playing Eternal Champions for Sega CD and blowing motherfuckers up.
Because that's all he probably do, man. Like, these new kids be getting homeschooled. They don't got no time.
Yo, that's old school, though, man. Eternal Champions.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He probably all the time to practice that shit. Meanwhile, people that gotta work and stuff.
The funny thing about that is that he doesn't need as much time to practice as some of those older folks. That dude's just young. He's in that gaming, like, he's in that gaming state of mind. He's just a prophecy. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I ain't down the skills though. Boy, nice. He just need to start jumping sometimes.
I mean, you know what it is? It's funny because, I don't know, to me, you know, as an old school player, you know, like I said, we've always had these unspoken rules. Like, for example, you know, in MK, you can just blow anybody up with using a standing high kick. So it's kind of like, well, why would you just do that all the time? You know, it kind of just breaks the game down to a level of, well, if I high kick you once, it's pretty much over. I can run away. And Rio is like the king of it. Rio with Molina, he'll get you in the corner. He'll go in the corner and won't leave the corner. But he blows your ass up because you can't jump at him. You can't get in at him, and he fucking down twos you the whole fucking match. You know, so I mean, down 4. Down 4. Well, no, not down 4. It's actually down 2.
Down 2 is an uppercut.
No,
right.
No, down 2 is not, because it's 1, 2, and then the bottom are 3 and 4.
Right, so down 2 is an uppercut.
Oh shit, yeah, I'm in fucking MK9 buttons. Jesus Christ, you see how much this game fucked me up?
He actually believes you for a second. I was like, oh shit, is it not?
Well, needless to say, he knows how to troll very well with it. I think Rio is going to dominate all around in the tournaments. That's my prediction.
Yo, my biggest concern of NEC as a spectator has got to be Cdjr's performance.
Well, if Cdjr, like I said, if Cdjr,
he's down and out right now. Man.
Yeah, he definitely has to produce.
Yeah.
You know, he's him. I mean, I don't know. From what I don't know. People can explain this to me better, but the rumor I heard is PL was requesting Toasty Boost be canceled.
What?
Toasty, I was told,
Wow.
yeah, because he said that 16-bit won due to a Toasty Boost, but from what I'm hearing is 16-bit already had like 2.5 bars when he got it.
Yeah, he did.
Back to the video, he had like 2 bars and 1/4. He was almost a full meter. It didn't make any difference. Plus, he lost that round regardless, I think.
And I think Toasty Boosts.
And he lost the round?
Yeah,
oh my god.
I think Toasty Boosts are the best thing that's come to the tournament scene.
Yeah, I already memorized mine.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's the fact that something random can come out that can bail you out. It's like a fucking lifeline that you can't control. That somebody else can ignite, and you're the one that grabs it anyway.
Exactly. That's what makes it interesting. That's what makes it okay for turn. It's the fact that, like, let me finish. It's the fact that, like, anybody can do it, but once you see it come up, it's 1v1. Who puts it in faster? Who's waiting for it? Who's ready for it? I mean, the idea of banning it, especially since today was the day that every one of them was found. Today, Cyber Sub-Zero was found. Oh, the idea of banning it is stupid, and it's simply sold. I think it's really interesting, and it adds more to our game.
And it adds what it adds is it adds a more versatility to actual combos now, because now you're doing combos.
Yeah.
And some people are actually saying, well, you know what? I'm going to do this combo. I'm going to end it with the uppercut because I want to see if I get the Toasty Boost. So you're giving people a different plane to actually play the game on, where normally somebody would do a 60% combo. Now they cut it short at 35% and end it with the uppercut in hopes of getting that boost and filling up their meat. And it can work against them as well. So I mean, it definitely adds a more hype, more of a hype scene to, or versatility to the game. I mean, because let's be realistic now. I mean, I've gone over the last couple of episodes and said 80% of the game. We're at about 95, 97% of the game found. And like Toro saying, you need to sacrifice maybe 1 or 2%. So, I mean, even there, it's not much. And if you got a combo where you can incorporate that full boost up again, like the shit that I seen like Cyrax doing, that's just straight up hype.
Yeah, I think the last little maybe 10 to 15% of the game left to find out is just manipulating the game's engine.
I wouldn't even go 10, 15. Like I said, I'm talking between 5 and 2% left. There isn't much. There ain't much left. I mean, maybe down the road somebody's gonna pull out some wackadoodle fucking Jade shit, or like I tell everybody else, watch out for Kano. Kano is gonna move up that fucking food chain, and then people are gonna be going, "Yo, what the fuck, man? He was bottom tier." No, he's not.
Well, what's crazy is the popularity of Street Fighter AE. And the fact that it's taken them, what, like 3 years?
Would anybody consider rain, though?
What was that?
I'm sorry, what?
Did anybody consider rain there? Is any rain players up?
Yeah, there's Book Burning. Book Burning is probably the #1 rain I can think of. He's really good.
Yes, Brady. No VSM this week, I believe, because Phil's got a lot of shit to do to get ready for NEC.
Yeah, I think he's going out there early or something to set up. Or
yeah,
something.
he actually called me after he packed everything up.
Man, y'all gave so much stuff about 2 out of 3s and.
Real quick about the Toasty Boost before we get more off topic. Like, how back when they released MK1, the arcade and everything, they didn't tell anybody fatalities and you had to figure it out for yourself. I think that's what I think this is, like, the Toasty Boost is for them. It's like their secret thing, and it's now just being explored.
That, believe it or not, that actually kind of worries me. Because in the world of fucking Microsoft and hold on, I gotta add fucking Napalm. In the world of Microsoft and Sony, they're kind of fucked up because they expect to have you give them every little secret of the game before they release it.
I guarantee that it was probably already like hinted. I mean, at least most of them.
It's not allowed to be. That's the thing. It's not allowed to be hinted. It has to be outright disclosed to them.
Well, I'm saying like the original 26. Like
no. If they were, trust me. If they were, they would have somebody that's working. Napalm, you're feeding back.
I just muted it.
Okay.
I mean, do you know about that for PlayStation?
Not one of them. Because you know what? It would have been out. Because what it is this: the release process for a game is, you know, even though your company tested the game, when you are setting to burn the game for final product, they have to test it as well. So they have a group of testers, but they get the list of everything in the game.
Okay, what about this idea that they had a group of testers, but they never came across a Pokemon?
No, because they would have had to been given a list of all those moves.
Huh. That's odd.
Because what happens is...
why?
Because they don't want you to turn around and, you know, let's just say, for example, you know, I made a fatality, and I'm going to use this off the top of my head because I'm sort of a racist. So what would happen if it turned around and, I don't know, Johnny Cage had a fatality where clan members came out, you know, or something stupid like that? They're liable to get sued.
Blame GTA San Andreas for that. Because that whole hot coffee thing is the whole reason why they do that now.
Yeah, that's exactly why. That's exactly why. Because now, you know, it's, I mean, you know, it's basically they're liable for whatever game they release on the system. So I mean, if NRS does so, I don't know, if NRS releases sexualities and don't tell them, then they're gonna get sued too.
Yo, sexuality, yo.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty much. You know, it definitely adds versatility to the game. So I love the fact that these things are out. I mean,
but if you go ahead, I'm sorry.
You know, Lucy Lou. You know, he actually got the $50 for doing it at MLG Dallas, but he had told me to donate it to Scoot McGee. So, because Scoot McGee, VSM player, for all of those guys that don't know, is going through some shit because, you know, he lost everything with the hurricane. So, you know, we're trying to put a package together for him. So that money is going to good use. And that's a big shout out to Lowe's, not Lose, Lowsy Lou, for being a good guy like that. So what's up, Mr. Napalm?
Hope so. Not much, dude.
You're gonna put a hit out on me today?
Me? No, I'm gonna put a hit out on somebody else.
Oh shit.
No, I'm actually gonna give him more time, dude.
Nah, man, you tell me, man.
If I start talking about this shit, like, it will not be good for this guy.
You're only on live stream, bro.
Dude.
Huh?
You're on the On Blast show.
Yeah, man. Do it. Let it rip.
It's time.
Yeah.
Man,
End of the world is coming.
It's way different, dude. It's like...
Now we're ready.
Yeah, we're ready. We only got till December 21st anyway. That's when
we had a lot of shit happen already on the show, so dude, you could keep going.
No, you don't understand.
I need my mind blown, please.
I said I'm gonna give more time.
How you come on the show and tell us you need more time? That's a tease, man.
Dude, man.
That's kind of messed up, bro.
Yeah, that's a fucking tease, bro.
Well, hey, Pherleece, who have you been putting on blast tonight?
Yo, my dick.
Who am I putting on blast?
Yeah, who are you putting on blast, dude?
Why? Why are you asking me this?
Because he's gonna say, if you ain't putting nobody on blast, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm putting Sonic Fox on blast, and if anybody eliminates him from getting into top 16, I'll pay them $20.
All right.
There you go. All right.
Done. Now what?
I got somebody put on blast right now.
Hold on,
Do
20
it.
bucks. Keep.
I actually checked my wallet. I was like, all right, I got 20 bucks.
Out of
Let me know when it's my
Yeah,
turn
I'm putting
to
a
get
child
my-
on blast. He needs to lose.
Oh, I'm gonna have to play Chris Hansen. Hey, Fherleece.
And then after
Why
that,
you?
I'm
Hey,
good.
Fherleece. Why are you even dealing with 16-year-olds? I'm reading the chat log right here. It says you want to put your penis. Oh shit.
What?
Wow, that was time.
No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that anywhere.
Can I put my person on blast now, please?
Go ahead.
Okay. The non person that I want to put on blast is Mr. DarKNaTaS. I've donated this man money. He'll be the 4th person I've donated to this year. And I believe this man's going to go 0-2. And I feel like I've wasted my money because you play Freddy Krueger. And you are shenanigans, son. Shenanigans. Okay? That's all I gotta say.
I'm taking you played him online and got blown up.
No, actually, I didn't get blown up. He definitely got the best of me with his Freddy. I think he beat me about 10-6, I think it was, but he couldn't beat me with any other character. Any other character he played with, he got bodied. So, like I said,
That's because I don't need to use nobody. That's my main.
Shenanigans. You got bodied. You got flawless against anybody else you could pick on the roster.
Yeah, because I'm using it for fun.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm putting you on blast for is this is only to really kind of like encourage you to do better. Is that these tournament players that attend these tournaments like this, they're not going to fall for your shenanigans, and you're going to get blown up.
Oh, I know that. I've been doing a lot of training these past few days, dude, against a lot of top level people. So.
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't take this blow up the wrong way. I donated you money because I believe in you. I like you a lot, and I want you to do well. But from what I saw online, it really was just a bunch of bull.
Okay, just to put that out there, like
this fucking guy.
I mean, they're requesting it, Napalm.
Yeah, Napalm, do what you gotta do, man. Come on. This is not like you to hold back, bro.
You know, if you held back, fucking Wonder Chef wouldn't need a bar of soap anymore.
Yeah, you see? Napalm's
He's already
about
said
it.
you have to. You already
hey,
said
just to throw that out there real quick. Like NaTaS wouldn't even dare play anybody else but Freddy versus me.
I don't know. When we played, I just used Freddy. You know what? I've been using mostly just Freddy because I want to get all the matchups experience I need down. So that's why I haven't really been using anybody else at all.
Yeah, no, your Freddy's good, dude. I'll give you that, man. Good shit.
Yeah, but I like getting the matchups down. That's why I just cramming Freddy down so hard lately.
What's a bitch palm?
I'm not even reading the chat, dude. I don't even want to know.
I'm trying to throw the gasoline in the fire here, man.
Oh, fuck. No, I can't do it, man. Like, if it's the same way next Tuesday, I'm for sure doing it.
Can you tell us without telling us a name?
No.
Oh, Napalm, come on, man.
Why are you doing this?
Wow, this is just gonna be really bad.
Trying to put together a big tournament. Okay, there you go. But I'm not gonna do it.
They're trying to put together a tournament?
Yeah, man, the dude's trying to put together a big tournament.
He's a TO?
Yes.
What tournament is that?
Let's see how this tournament goes.
No, no. If I say anything about this, it's gonna be way before the tournament.
Why?
Okay.
How are you supposed to hear about this? You gonna tweet it out?
Hear about what?
Whenever you decide to talk about this.
No, I'll talk about it next week if nothing's changed. But I'm gonna give him a little bit more time.
Wait, is the tournament this weekend or is it coming up soon?
No. It's next year.
Next year, okay.
Yeah. On some island or some shit.
Fucking
Alright.
Evo. Yo, you gonna fuck Mr. Wizard up? I'll be there kicking him in the stomach with you.
No, dude, that's like That's worse than beating up Chef, dude.
Is it Apex?
Huh?
Everybody's gonna guess.
Is it racist? What?
I said, is it Apex?
Apex.
No, man, no.
Mm.
Damn, you got digging, dude. I was just coming on to kick it, man.
All right, listen. Before let me do this, because the KTP Cast guys have the 2012 awards that they will be giving out, and they got a trailer I'm gonna run real quick. So if we can give me like a literally 36 seconds of silence, let me run this.
And the awards will be called Toomies.
You know, I thought of doing an awards thing a long time ago,
Yes.
but I wouldn't be able to do it that good. Oops, I got feedback.
So KTP going to be holding awards for the year of 2012. They are doing it. So much for KTP's last reunion special reunion. I basically think they're going to wind up coming back. What do we got here? Anyway, you guys can resume. Hold on. Let me see.
I wish they came back. Give me more to listen to.
All right. Yeah, don't be disappointed. It's not a blow up until yes, not coming back as a weekly show ever. Please, you say that now. 2013 is gonna be fucking the ITP Injustice Tooncast. All right, Miss Crystal Cage, once again. Oh, you're leaving, or is Guido leaving?
No, Guido is.
Oh, all right, Mr. Guido, till the next adventure. The weekly grind. You know how much of a fucking pain in the ass this can be. But so yeah, you don't have to put them on blast now. Let it unfold a little bit. I kind of have an idea, so I'm not going to air it out until you see what happens.
Right.
The weekly grind killed the Wule show.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, dude. I mean, you know, I don't want to fucking jump on the Hollywood wagon. And no, by the way, guys, I'm not flying to Philadelphia. It's only fucking 3 hours away. I know I said that.
I believed you.
People are like, he's flying there? What the fuck?
I thought you were too. You told me the same shit.
Yeah, I know. I got a private helicopter.
Oh, helicopter. All right, that's even better. There you go.
Who are you going with?
I'm going myself because I'm getting off of work late. So I'm going in there Friday night. I'm going to get in there probably my usual fucking midnight hour shit.
How long do you think it'll take for me to get there if I leave at like 8 in the morning? I don't know how traffic's going to be.
About 4 hours with traffic.
Yeah. Wait, what day are you leaving? Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
That's when I plan on leaving. I don't know. Probably like 3 hours.
Oh, you guys aren't leaving Friday?
No, I'm leaving Saturday morning.
Yeah, I could only afford the hotel room for one night. And the only reason I had to get one is because my girlfriend's coming, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you guys
and she wakes up early, so.
If you guys want, if you go to Republic Airport, that's where my private jet is. And I can have them fly you over into Philly.
What does this say on the side of your private jet?
OBS, bitch. Now, I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm saying it says OBS, bitch.
I was about to ask you that.
That way, when my pilot passes other pilots, they see that, and they're like, oh, shit, that guy's calling me a bitch.
I bet you they're saying what's obs bitch. That's what.
Yeah, that's right, Crystal. At the end of the day, because I know fucking Sal was over there saying, do I say that a lot? At the end of the day?
I never say that.
You just said I said that like 100 times.
You say that. Oh, no, okay, yeah. You say that. You say it all the time. At the end of the day, you probably say it at least 20 times.
All right. Yeah, no, like I said, guys, let that go until then. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out what OBS guys are coming. I mean, I'd really like to see some kind of team match. I mean, I know fucking 16-bit doesn't want to participate in a team thing without Dizzy, but we are OBS, you know. So fucking, he should be able to handle us. I mean, I don't know about that Rio team with Big D. I mean, we actually pretty stacked. I don't think he can handle us. I think they'd be free against us. So yeah, I could see a reason why he wouldn't want to participate in a team match. Fuck. Mr. Pig is back. Is he still angry?
He's not angry.
He's always angry.
It doesn't seem like
He took his anger out on me, man.
He's an angry guy. He's just got anger written all over his face.
Pork of the hood.
I mean, how do you expect me to cut off random spins, man? I gotta catch you in those random moments when you're going for shit. You know what I mean?
Be happy, man. Go play some songs on the guitar to your little kid and take some Kenshi matches. And you don't smoke weed. I don't think it's trash. They're just as much a part of the community as you are. So I don't segregate anybody from anything. I mean, the fact that they wanted to say what they wanted to say. Yeah, hold on, Toro. Hit me up
get Toro in.
Yeah, hit me up. I just, like I said, I don't tell anybody they're trash. Yeah, they are, but you can't say they're not. You know, I mean, that's my thing. Is anybody that plays any MK is part of this community. Whether you play MK1 or even the MK. I mean, to me, MK9, I mean, like you said, it's an opinion. I could sit there and say anybody that plays MK9 ain't part of the MK community because they ain't been there since day one.
Yo, let's get Pig in here on the stream in a more relaxed state.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Doing it again. No, like just when Sans and Bass came on, they told Pig like, hey, you know, we want to hear what you have to say first. Like, we want to know why before we like say what we heard. So Pig came on, told them, and they basically said, well, we don't care what you say, we still think this.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's...
it's a little...
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, I feel where Pig comes from. You know, it's obligations, you know, you got to uphold, but...
Yeah, I don't begrudge his reasoning. I just, you know, I mean, they wanted an answer, and... You know, I'm not gonna tell somebody no. I mean, Jesus Christ, Krusty the fucking Clown can ask to be on the show. I'll let him in. I don't care.
Yo, Krusty the Clown be fucking sick,
That'd be pretty fucking good.
Yo, James, make it happen, man.
Find that guy.
I can find Krusty.
Voice.
It's fucking Mac Roning. I can't stand that.
But he probably wants $1 million.
I don't know. He's a scumbag.
Show, bro.
He's a scumbag. Who was I just adding? Oh, that's why I added the wrong person. Sorry about that. Fucking out of my mind. There we go. Okay. But you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's simple. You know, anybody that wants to come on, I don't care what it is. I don't give a shit if you want to come on here to